Sergeant and Mrs. Smith, you're going to love this house.
Is that a tub in the kitchen?
There's no field manual for finding the right home. But when you do, USAA Homeowners Insurance can help protect it the right way. Restrictions apply.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Laura Mishkon, and welcome back to a brand new season of Self-Care Club. We are so happy and excited to be back in the studio, are we not?
We are so excited. I've even lost my voice. I'm so excited.
You've been shouting with glee.
I have.
For the last hour.
Like, yes, we're back. Yes, we're back.
We're here.
We actually didn't know if we were going to be recording today at all, did we?
No, because you lost your voice.
Yeah, you refused to phone me back yesterday.
On purpose, to be nice, to save your voice.
Yeah, but it's like...
You thought I was snubbing you, but I wasn't. I was just trying to get you to rest your voice.
I understand. But I was still speaking in other areas of my life. You're not the only person I speak to.
Yes, I am.
So we are back with an amazing lineup of shows for you this autumn with some great topics, some lovely guests, products, everything is coming your way. Self-Care Club is coming back with a bang, and we hope you are ready for it.
Yeah.
So we were going to record our first episode today, but due to my weird voice, we decided to save it.
Yes.
Because it's a good show and it's a great topic, and we don't want you to be put off by the croak.
Should we tell them we're going to do a little mini series on female friendships for the next few weeks?
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of communication about that topic, and we haven't tackled it before, but we're going to.
And also, like, a lot of what we talk about amongst our friends are other female friendships and where they're at, and if you're having difficulty or if they're flourishing and if they're not. And I mean, just look at the franchise of Real Housewives.
Yes.
That whole thing is based on talking about female friendships, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to discuss.
There's a lot of juice, and we're going there. So if you are new to the club, you've just found us, then a warm welcome. Hello.
Hello.
We're so happy that you're here. And
We're delighted that you're here. And by the way, I don't normally sound like this.
You don't. And if you are a long-time loyal clubber,
a veteran of the club,
then thanks for coming back to us. So today, instead of a big show, because we're going to do that next week, we wanted to share something very exciting with you.
You might already know if you follow us on Self-Care Club, but if you don't, we have a brand new show dropping this Thursday, the 5th of September. It's a brand new podcast called 40-ish, and we are so excited. We cannot wait for you to hear it. Whilst we've been keeping you company at Self-Care Club with some of our archive favourite shows this summer, we've actually been very busy in the recording studio, haven't we?
We've recorded a whole series of 40-ish.
We have. And we've been editing a whole series of 40-ish. And so we were like, for 2 weeks there, we were like crazy podcast content kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
We really were. There were a couple of nervous breakdowns, I'm not going to lie. I mean,
a couple of mentee bees, yes.
Yeah, a couple of times where I was like, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't cope with the workload.
Yes.
But now we've done it.
Now I just feel really excited.
I am
let it.
So excited.
To birth the baby.
Our third baby.
We've
birthed 3 children together.
Apparently so.
One was Self-Care Club.
Yes.
It's still going.
Yes.
We are still nurturing it.
We're still raising it.
Parenting it, showing it love.
Yeah.
The second was our book.
Yeah.
Have you tried this?
We've let that one go off to university now.
That's kind of just gone. It doesn't live at home
flown
anymore.
The nest.
It's flown the nest. It needed to fly the nest.
Yeah.
We raised it.
We did.
Parented it.
Yeah.
Fed it, clothed it. And we're done now.
Yeah.
It needs to be in the real wide world.
It is.
Yeah. So that's that. And so we decided that we needed another baby, didn't we?
Yes.
Because two things aren't enough in a friendship. In fact, we could talk about that next week. But all the things that we've birthed together, you know, the impact that it's had on our relationship.
I mean, my uterus is stretched now. That's it.
You're definitely the carrier.
I am so the carrier.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely like the breastfeeder.
100%.
I just get the feeling that you'll just be off to the podcast studio and I'll be left home breastfeeding this 40-ish
and you'll be so
baby.
happy, and I'll be so happy. I'm like, no, you're good.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll definitely have our roles in the parenting space, wouldn't we?
It's going to be fine.
And so our third baby is 40-ish, which is the brand new podcast. Now, a few people have asked us, does that mean that we're closing down Self-Care Club? The answer is a big fat no.
We're not.
No. We still have a lot of self-care to bring your way and to bring our way. We just felt that we wanted to bring a new show with all of the difficulties and challenges and all of the hilarious bits and pieces that go along with midlife.
Yeah. So we're going to chat about your problems, your rants, your issues, all the stories that you have shared with us. And we're going to also divulge our own mess of navigating midlife.
You don't really have a mess, though.
I don't have a mess, but I definitely have mundane shit to talk about.
There are a few segments on the show that sound so mundane, but they are so funny. I mean,
we cover air fryers. We cover sink mats at one point.
That's one of my favourite
We
segments.
cover and I don't want to give too much away, your brand new drying line. What's it called?
Clothes horse.
Yup. That sort of shit, you know?
Lauren bought some new pots and pans. She was so desperate to talk about it because I refused to talk about it with her in the real world. She brought it up on air so that I had to talk about it.
I totally did. And we've got a brand new subscription, which means that for less than the price of one takeaway coffee, you can get an entire month ad-free across both Self-Care Club and 40-ish. It's $3.91.
$3.99 a month, is that right?
$3.99 a month.
So all you need to do, that's on Apple Podcasts. So if you're listening on Apple, just scroll down and it should take you to it, right?
Yeah.
The two shows will be sitting together and it will give you the option of our subscriptions.
It sounds complicated, but it's very easy.
So if you want them ad-free, then by all means, please come and join the subscription. And we think later down the line, there'll be bonus content and added content and all of that. But for now, it's just ad-free.
Now we're keeping it simple.
Simple.
So today, as a very special treat, we are giving you clubbers an exclusive sneak peek at one of the shows. And this is the first time that it has ever been aired anywhere.
And it's not the first show.
No.
We decided to throw a bit of a spanner into the
works.
mix. Yeah. This is just a couple of segments. And so it gives you a flavour of the show and an idea of the show and the energy of the show. And we're really excited about it. So we really hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being one of our listeners and being part of our club. And we hope that we continue to entertain you in the future. This is 40-ish. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40-ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishkon.
This is the brand new podcast that navigates the challenges and absurdities of 40-something life, and we're going to solve all your dilemmas.
Or attempt to.
In the coming weeks, we're going to discuss your problems, issues, and rants that you have kindly shared with us, and also divulge some of our own stories and the mess of navigating midlife.
Basically, it's just to make us all feel better and not weird or worse about the mundane chaos that comes with middle age.
What's been going on this week?
I'm feeling quite smug.
Smug?
Yep.
What you smug about?
I've bought an air fryer. I've joined the cult.
Smug?
Yeah.
I don't think you should feel smug.
Do you know why I feel smug? Not because I've got an air fryer, because they are 10 a penny, but because...
Now, let me guess.
Yeah.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Firstly, let's just break this down.
Yeah.
Firstly, you've been against air fryers for a long time.
Deeply against.
'Cause
almost protesting.
Well, and almost quite cutting about mine, quite frankly.
And also I did put out a little poll with my friends and the general consensus was no, it's not for you, Lauren.
Right. So why would you feel smug about buying one? That doesn't make sense. Normally you would have felt like, oh, I can't believe I bought an air. You would have felt ashamed of buying an air fryer, actually.
Well, I sort of did it as a finishing A-level gift for my middle son because he was desperate for an air fryer in the house.
Right.
Because he really wanted to cook his chicken.
Right.
And his air fryer chips.
So you must have felt like So the smugness must come from a place that you got a really good deal on an air fryer.
I did get a good deal, but it's not about the deal.
And also, you wouldn't get an air fryer because you're very specific about your house and you're very house proud and everything's got a place. So to stick a massive air fryer in your kitchen feels wrong to me. Something's not sitting right. So the smugness, it must be something like, I don't know, you've got something it like matches like a piece of furniture or it's got to fit in with your... Does it?
Yes.
You didn't.
I have got a beautiful sky blue air fryer that blends so seamlessly with the wall, it's almost renders it invisible. And it's small. It fits perfectly on the counter.
It's invisible. It won't be invisible.
Nicole, it's an aesthetic delight.
Is it?
Yes.
Where'd you get it from?
Amazon.co.uk.
We don't.
A small little bespoke site that we're not sponsored by.
Not yet. Hold on. You found an eggshell blue...
Small air fryer, just for one child.
Just for one child, so it's for one meal.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't really need to use it.
And you've matched it up to your kitchen and this is why you feel smug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've made him happy. The kitchen doesn't have this monstrosity sitting on the counter.
So rude. So
And
mean. So rude
I'm
about my
really
air
pleased with
fryer.
it.
How very fucking dare you?
It almost looks retro.
I've got to be honest, I've got the hump. I've got the hump.
About the air fryer?
Yeah, I've got the hump.
Are you just jealous of my lovely, lovely blue air fryer? I'll make you some crispy chickpeas in it.
Oh, I do like your chickpeas. No, listen.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you why I've got the hump.
Yeah.
Firstly, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It's really
Secondly,
beautiful. I've got photo of it.
upgraded my air fryer, so we'll get to that in a minute.
Sorry.
I've upgraded.
How does one upgrade?
You get a different one.
What do you mean?
This, right. I got like a cheapy one that was about, I don't know, 40, 50 quid, again off Amazon.
Yeah.
I thought, well, let's see. And we have used it literally every day of my life. It's very good for my kids. My kids are 16 and 13, so they can make their own stuff in it as well, like you said. And it was falling apart. I can't even tell you. I kept having to screw it back together. And I thought,
Oh, wow. You used it to death.
I did use it to death. And so then me and my husband, we had like this naughty, liberated moment. Like, oh, should we get a new one or should we go really flashy? And we did. We got the Ninja.
Oh.
And you know what it's got on it? It's
What?
got a mega zone.
What the fuck is a megazone?
I actually don't know. But it sounds...
What do you mean a megazone?
It's got like... So yours has got one drawer, I assume.
A drawer, yes.
So mine's got a very wide drawer.
Yeah.
And it's got a... Really? Is this what we're talking about on here?
We are middle-aged. This is the sort of shit that makes us happy. Come on.
And it's got a separator in the middle.
Right.
So you can put one drawer on at a time and then you can time it so that both drawers come on whenever you want them to.
Double oven, basically.
So let's say you're cooking a jacket potato and a piece of salmon. Obviously, they cook at different times. So you can time it so that it all finishes at the same time. But here's the beauty. If you've just got a lot of food, you can take out the divider, you hit megazone, and that shit cooks everything.
Wow.
I know. It's big.
Is
big.
it? But
it's not a monstrosity.
Is
It's
it
how very
ugly?
daily. But
I was about to say, is it ugly?
Let's get back to my hump.
Oh, the hump you have with me. Yep.
The hump I have with you.
Come on.
Because I feel like I have been flying the flag of air fryers for quite a while. And you have always been quite dismissive, if I'm honest. Quite degrading, if I'm honest.
Degrading?
Yeah. You've been degrading about my air fryer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Stick it. No, I'm thinking about it. And you know what? Yeah, I think that's the right word. So you've been degrading, dismissive, and also have like shamed me a little bit about my air fryer. Right? And it's always been like, I just don't think I need one. I just don't know why you need it. I just don't know.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of chat about
the small oven.
About the fucking air fryer.
Yeah.
No. You don't get to come in here and now quote me back to me.
But it is just a small oven.
Because I've been telling you that for a year.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
not a small oven, it's a small quick oven.
A small quick oven,
And
yes.
you kept saying, I don't need it, I don't want anyone needs it.
Yeah.
All of it. Right? And now, coming in here, like Lady fucking Muck, with the, not only have I bought an air fryer, I feel very smug about my air fryer. Like I haven't been trying to get you to get the air fryer Like, I don't even know about air fryers.
I don't feel smug about owning the air fryer because I'm not buying into the cult of air fryer. But what I feel smug about is that I have managed to get one in the house for the kid that isn't an ugly eyesore in the kitchen.
But you see, now that feels
it's not
very
a diss
pointed.
on you or your megazone. But I don't want a megazone in my kitchen.
That feels very pointed at my new Ninja. I gotta be honest.
No offense to your Ninja, and I will still take lunch from it whenever you cook it in the megazone or the minor zone or any zone you choose.
You wait till you see this megazone. You are definitely, you are going to want to fucking upgrade to this megazone shit. I'm telling you now.
Let's get on with the show.
Want a website with unmatched power, speed, and control? Try Bluehost Cloud, the new web hosting plan from Bluehost, built for WordPress creators by WordPress experts. With 100% uptime, incredible load times, and 24/7 WordPress priority support, your site will be lightning fast with global reach. And with Bluehost Cloud, your sites can handle surges in traffic no matter how big. Plus, you automatically get daily backups and world-class security. Get started now at Bluehost.com.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the Dastardly Desk Clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
At Nutrafol, we don't just help your hair, we help your body grow it. Because it's never just about your hair. It can be your job, or your deodorant, or your lunch, or just normal life. That's why our whole body approach targets the key root causes of hair thinning. Discover your root causes and why we're the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com. These statements have not been approved by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Paid for by Nutraceutical Wellness, Inc.
Okay, let's hear from our first question from our listener.
I've just come back from a family holiday in Greece. Oh, lovely. With my husband and kids and his sister and her family. Nice family holiday.
My husband and kids, his sister and her family. You know when people give you a big family tree, it always takes me a minute to grasp it.
She's gone with her husband and kids, her sister-in-law, her sister-in-law's family.
Okay.
Right. Last night, my mother-in-law came over for dinner. As I served up her chicken, she blurted out, Suzanne said she feels much better about wearing a bikini now that she's seen you in yours. Oh! I wanted to pour the gravy over her head. I don't know who to be more upset with. What would you say?
Oh, speechless. She said she feels better in a bikini since she's seen you in yours. That is. Oh,
so her sister-in-law.
Oh, that hits deep.
Her sister-in-law's come back from holiday and said to her mum,
"Yeah,
I feel much better in a bikini now I've seen her in hers."
That's probably not what she said, because remember, this is how it's been translated
by the mother-in-law.
By the mother-in-law to come out as if it was something nice. So that's probably not what she said at all. I would imagine she said something a lot worse to her mother-in-law, and they've had a whole conversation about it, which is so awful about this girl's body and what she looks like in a bikini. It's just cuts to the core of any woman, right?
Do you know what? You say that, but the conversation could have gone as follows. Oh, mum, you know how I always feel really uncomfortable and XYZ in my bikini? We went away with blah, blah, blah. And she is so confident in her body and she just wears a bikini even though she's in her 40s. And it was really inspiring. And I now feel much better wearing my own swimwear, having spent time with her in hers. It could have been like that. It could have been a positive.
Could have been.
And the mother-in-law has twisted this around.
Well, she hasn't twisted it. She's just said something that is very ambiguous, and it's leaving everything open for her to make her own judgment on what it really means, because it feels like there's a lot of undertone.
There's a lot
of undertone. So my feeling is, and that is such a lovely, lovely way of looking at it, but if that message got delivered to me, I don't think I would take it that way. Do you? Would you? Your mother-in-law said that to you?
I'd feel quite hurt.
I'd feel quite hurt that they're discussing what I look like in a bikini. That's the first thing. Because who does that? Who do you would you ever discuss with me what someone looks like in a bikini? Ever?
Couldn't care less what anyone else looks like in a bikini. Only myself, and I don't even wear a bikini.
But the thing is that you care about what other people look like in a bikini when you care about what you look like in a bikini.
Sure.
Right? So it's all your own stuff. So my feeling is that wasn't, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but I don't think that was coming from a kind place. That didn't sound like it was coming from a kind place.
I mean, what would you say if you were serving dinner at the dinner table and your mother-in-law said that to you? And also, what's she trying to gain by making that statement? Is she trying to get a rise out of her? Is she deliberately trying to upset her? Did she not mean it in an insulting way?
I can't imagine that she went to her daughter-in-law's house and thought to herself, right, I'm going to tell her something and it's going to make her feel really upset and I really want to upset her. I can't imagine she did that. I would imagine it fell out of her mouth badly, and probably the minute it fell out, she regretted it.
Maybe.
No?
Maybe she says things like that all the time. Maybe this woman's put up with 25 years of slight digs she hasn't specified.
I wish you would.
Yeah, I wish you would.
I need more info about the
agree.
relationship with the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law.
I agree. I do too.
So what would you do? Would you say anything? Well, I'll tell you what I would do.
What would you do?
I would probably do nothing, and I would speak to my husband after and say, I can't believe your mum said this to me and I feel really upset. What do I do? And what's the husband going to say? Oh, just leave it. You know what my mum's like.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she didn't mean it like that or something like that.
What would you do? Would you say something to the mother-in-law?
I would probably pretend that I hadn't heard it, and I would just scuttle back to the oven and
cry,
weep into
the
chicken gravy. I'd probably pretend that I didn't hear it, bypass it, and busy myself doing something else.
Because you know what, you're going to turn around and go, oh, great, I'm so pleased she feels better now.
I mean, it would depend on my mood. Or would you turn around and go, oh, did she say I looked like a hippo? Or what's the problem with me in swimwear? I don't know. Do you want to escalate that?
Why?
At the dinner
You don't
table?
want to escalate that. You don't. You don't want to get into that because it's layered and it's very complex. A woman's relationship with her body, as we know, we've done so many shows on this on Self-Care Club.
Yeah.
It's very complicated.
And often family relationships are very complicated.
It's
so you've
all
got all the muck in one dinner table.
In one sentence. In one sentence.
Ouch.
My feeling is she didn't say it to be unkind, but I think she did a lot of damage by saying it.
My feeling is something got lost in translation along the way. I reckon it was probably a perfectly pleasant conversation and it just came out in a bad way.
I don't think it was. I reckon it was oh my God, I can't believe what she looks like in a bikini. You know what? If she can wear a bikini, I definitely can. I reckon it was that. It's mean. I know it's mean.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Listen, our hearts go out to you and we are with you and that is not okay. And I would feel really upset and I would feel really shook after that comment. So, you know what? Thank you for writing in and sending love to you.
Yeah.
And go wear the fucking bikini.
Yeah, wear it. I bet you look amazing.
I bet you do look amazing. I have a question.
Yeah.
A bit of a weird question.
Oh.
I feel a bit uncomfortable about asking you actually. Is it ever appropriate at the age of 47 to have a crush on Zac Efron in Greatest Showman? I realise it's a really old film, but I watched it the other day with my daughter and I haven't seen it for years. And honestly, I was proper crushing over Zac Efron.
Totally appropriate.
He is so fucking hot.
And actually, he's not that young.
He is in High School Musical, so it's like...
Oh, but you weren't watching that.
No, I wasn't watching that, but how is it the same? No, because you watch High School Musical, he's a kid, which you would never crush over because that is totally inappropriate. But suddenly he's in Greatest Showman with all the muscles and the trapeze and everything that's going on. You're like, I am so fucking into this version of Zac Efron and I am too old for that.
He's 36. And now...
that's okay.
And now you're going to ask me, how do you know that he's 36? Well, I know that he's 36 because I had to Google it on Saturday afternoon. Because on Saturday afternoon, I decided to watch A Family Affair, which is like this new movie he's done with Nicole Kidman. And he plays this really bratty movie star, and he has this PA, and then he has an affair with the PA's mum, and the PA's mum is Nicole Kidman. She is the most fabulous looking 57 I think I've ever seen in my life. What a body, banging. And he is 36. And I had to Google it because...
So there's 20 years.
Yeah, but in the film they pretend there's 16 years.
But it's also Nicole Kidman, and she is so hot.
Oh my God,
In fact, I don't know who I would want to have sex with more.
She looks amazing in this film. But the thing is, I also had to Google...
She looks amazing in every film.
...how old he was, because I felt a bit like, is he too young to...
Are you serious?
I'm deadly serious.
We've actually had the same question in our minds this week.
Yeah.
That is quite something.
Is it appropriate? The thing was, they've done such weird shit to both of their faces that when they're kissing in the movie, all I was thinking was like, can they actually feel that they're kissing? Because they both look amazing in body, but very peculiar in the face.
Nicole Kidman does. I haven't seen her face look weird. Anyway, whatever. I'm just saying, in Greatest Showman, his face doesn't look weird. His body doesn't look weird.
He looks great in that.
An absolutely perfect specimen.
Agreed.
I mean, he almost makes Hugh Jackman look unattractive, which is a very hard thing to do. No, because he's an immensely attractive guy. But I'm just saying, next to Zac Efron in Greatest Showman,
it's a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. It's fine.
Anyway,
yeah,
I was actually considering what it would take. What would I be up for the trapeze? Would I really be up for? I mean, I would like to think that I would do quite well on the trapeze with Zac Efron.
You're taking that Zendaya role.
I can't rock the hot pants that she wears in the scene.
What about the leotard?
I reckon that's okay with a pair of leggings over it.
Oh, I see.
I have to suck it in a bit more than Zendaya.
Really?
And I'm not sure we're going to have the chemistry that they have. But I would like to give it a go.
Can I just say, with my frozen shoulder, I can't do the trapeze.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll tell you what I do like in The Greatest Showman.
Go on.
I really like the scene with the girl from Dawson's Creek, the wife, with the billowing clean sheets on the rooftop.
What is her name?
Can't remember. Girl from Dawson's Creek.
What the fuck is her name?
I like the gentle ballroom dancing on the rooftop amongst the clean, lovely, fresh-smelling, billowing washing.
The washing.
That's more my vibe.
The washing.
Because at my age, and also I don't like heights, the trapeze is not for me.
So hold on. So you're going to do the washing?
Yes. Peg it up and then dance with Hugh Jackman in the sheets.
Whilst I'm having sex with Zac Efron on a trapeze.
I'm not saying I'm not jealous, but I'm just saying only one of my shoulders currently works and I can't do trapeze. I'm sorry.
To be honest with you, I do wonder what my physio would say if I told her I was about to step onto the trapeze, because at the moment she won't even let me do a downward dog.
If you can't do a downward dog, there's going to be plenty of other things you also can't do with Zac Efron. I'm just saying. We really hope you've enjoyed this snippet of an episode. And if you have, then please subscribe to the show now so that you get the first episode as soon as it drops on Thursday morning. And don't forget to come and follow us on our socials too at 40ish.podcast.
Remember, it drops on the 5th of September, so please go and follow the show so that you get the notification in your phone and it's just sitting in your library waiting for you first thing Thursday morning. And we'll be back next week with a full main episode of Self-Care Club.
See you then.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes per detail.